What's up, you guys? It's Guido here. This is a response to testdummy22, your recent video called Twisted ICP Size Speculations. My last words. Sorry, I'm just ate some chips. A little crunch chip stuck in my throat. Well, um, yeah, you're talking basically. For anybody that hasn't seen it, go check out his video. Pretty much lays it all out there. How he's done with the shit because the fan base isn't what it used to be. And it's fucked up as it is right now. The music is fucking horrible. I agree with you. I've been saying this since half a year now, or a year and a half now or so. And because ICP did Twisted Dirty. Now, Test Dummy, you said that for them to get rid of Twisted, they're basically saying fuck Lotus and all that. Dude, I got a Lotus Cross tattoo. I couldn't agree with you anymore. When I first got into this shit, I got into it, the music so bad that I fucking drew on my wall. My room. I was like 18 or so. I drew that on my wall. You know? And you said it just took you till now to find out pretty much. But, you know, it's all been in the making. I mean, they did it with Isham, you know? When you talk about being a real juggalo, and how motherfuckers say, oh, I'm sick of these motherfuckers, because they're saying I'm not real enough, right? See, that's why I represent Isham and RLP, because one, their music's better than ICP's, lyrically and musically, like instrumentals, you know, beats and shit is way better than ICP's shit. And Test Dummy, you're a hip hop head. You could easily probably agree with me on that when I say that. I mean, go buy Mastermind's Ultimate Price EP. Those 9 songs, holy fuck, dude, blows you away lyrically wise. But that's besides the point. You said that with ICP getting rid of Twisted, and pretty much getting rid of Blaze, that's basically a fuck you to anybody that has a Dark Rose tattoo. And dude, I agree with you. I agree with you, man. I'm just happy that you finally now came to this conclusion. Like, you finally seen the light that these people are doing them wrong, you know? ICP's doing all the boys that they hung out with from back in the day and all that wrong. Now, I'm not doing this to troll, even though I do like to troll a little bit, but told you so. You know? But still, like, the fact of the matter is that the music's gotten bad. I mean, look at this. I got this gang rags. I've been thinking about taking this thing down, honestly, because that's not the original. Fuck, I got the original one right here. This one was supposed to be the original gang rags. But no, Joe Bruce didn't like it, scrapped it, made Blaze record everything all new again, and made this one, which is a lot shittier sounding because ICP wants to be the best people on the top. They want to be on top. No, you said something about Dayton family. Bro, Dayton family. What you know about some Dayton family, son? Okay, if you listen to any, well, these are solo, but if you listen to any fucking Dayton family album beforehand, and then you listen to the ones on this album, the EP that's inside, which is complete horseshit because the EP and the album have both the same songs. You know, they did that just to get more money, like you were saying. Exactly. So, those albums and all their past shit before Psy is fucking insanely better than on Psy. And you can easily tell it's produced by somebody else and not by the Dayton family. And with their wordplay, you can easily tell that Violent J was in the studio saying, oh, you need to say this because juggalos can relate to this, instead of saying that. Oh, you guys should paint your faces. I mean, look at Big Hoodoo. Sure, the dude is good. The dude is chill. I met the dude at a couple shows before here in Grand Rapids, here in Michigan. And once out in Lansing, I went to a show. I think it was when I went to ABK show with the Detroit Warriors show with Ajax way back in the day. Yeah, I met the dude. He was chill. He was a chill nigga, you know. He's just like, "What up, though?" You know, gave him dap and all that. That was it. That was after ABK performed. And he was signing shit for people. I just gave him a handshake, all good and go, you know. But like, if you listen to Big Hoodoo's fucking lyrics, and I listened to the CD. I didn't buy the CD. I listened to it on YouTube. You can easily tell that everything that he's spitting was written by Violent J, by Joe Bruce. Now, I want to touch base on what you said with the whole Abominations thing. You are right. If anybody buys anything Abomination CD wise, that money goes to Psy. You know, and it's fucked up that that happens. You know, but the same thing happened with fucking Isham. He tried to get ownership of A1 Yola, and I believe it took him till 2009 to get ownership of it. And he re-released it with just the actual, not the Slim. What he did is he didn't have it in the Slim. He re-released it just like this, but with the RLP logo, you know, the devil and the moon right up here. And instead of a hatchet man, there's supposed to be a devil and a moon right there, you know? So, ICP has done this to fucking people in the past, and same thing with Dayton family. You know, like, Dayton family, like, they don't get any proceeds from that. Man, it's just fucking stupid. And you can go online. Dude, go online and look up Dayton Family Live. Alright? From the year that their album on Psy came out, of their tour. You see all black folks at their shows, and one of them has his painted face, and black folks are like giving one of the members of I think it was bootleg. I believe it was bootleg. It was either bootleg or shoestring. I don't know which one or who it was, but the video camera was not that good. But you literally can look that up. You can easily tell that like it looks like they were forced upon to do that fucking painted face thing. Sure, they're cool people, and it sounds like you're not really hip on Dayton Family, but Dayton Family's been touring with ICP throughout Michigan for years, man. And Juggalos, white folks, black folks, they all are cool with Dayton Family, and Dayton Family's been cool with them. Dayton Family never used Juggalos as a way to get money, ever. So there's that. But it's like you said though, like with the Twisted thing, man, it's a shame. It's a shame. And they booted off. I believe they booted off ABK as well recently, from what I've been hearing. I mean, I honestly haven't been paying attention that much because I'm not a big ABK fan myself. I just can't stand the lisp in his voice when he raps. But that's just me. Um, but yeah, man, fucking Blaze. They did Blaze wrong many, many times in the past. So basically, let's make a list of people that they've done screwed over. Misery, Isham, the Dayton family, Twisted, and Blaze. And that's all I can think of right now, off the top of my head. And I believe Project Born, they messed with them, with money wise, with them. And I agree with you with the Cold 187 thing. One, I found that album very disrespectful, and that's why I sold it in that video that I made. How much is ICP worth? I made a video of me selling some of my old ICP CDs to FYE. And I got like a whopping $6 off of it because that's how it is. And they preach about being underground all the fucking time. ICP, oh, we're underground, baby. We're underground, baby. Well, yeah, why is it that if they're underground and their albums are hard to find, why aren't they worth a lot of money? I'll tell you why. Because in Michigan, they have their own small section at FYE of the CDs. And you can get their CDs anywhere. Pawn shops even. You can get them at fucking Kmart, of all places. The place that I used to work at. You can get their wrestling DVDs at Kmart. Tell me, tell me, what how can you be underground if you got your shit being sold in malls and at Kmart of all places? You know, it just makes no sense. I mean, and I'll reflect with the whole Esham and RLP thing because Esham CDs are worth a lot of money because they don't get pressed as much. ICP CDs are worth like $20, but yet if you bring it back, you only get like $2 because there's so many pressed copies of it. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid, man. I just don't understand. You know? I honestly just don't understand how people are still into this music and shit and not feel the effects of the personal shit. Like what you said with Lotus. I was fortunate enough to see Lotus perform the last time. I believe I believe they didn't perform this last gathering. Either that or they did, and they didn't perform very well from what I've been hearing. Because I know they did Riders, and Riders that didn't look very well from the footage I've seen. Like you could tell that there was some kind of negativity on the stage between the guys. But you know, like I got my Lotus Cross tattoo when my grandmother passed away. My grandmother, she passed away when I was around 18 years old, and that was when I was really getting hip into ICP and Dark Lotus. When she passed away, that's all I listened to was Dark Lotus. Alright? So, that's why I got the Lotus Cross. Plus, she was Catholic, and I always asked her, like, hey, I'm 18 now, I'm thinking about getting a tattoo. What should I get? She said to get a cross. So that was my first tattoo. And I didn't get this tattoo until I was 19. So I feel you whenever you said that shit, man. And I get this shit too, man. Don't think that you're the only one that says that gets the oh you're not a real fan, you know, and shit like that. 'Cause I've gotten that shit too, man. Don't worry. Everybody gets that shit probably at least once in their life. But yet the thing is that everybody fucking forgets is that there's no true rules or definition of being a juggalo. Anybody can say that they are a juggalo, you know. Like my mom could say that she's a juggalette if she wanted to. There's no rule book on it. There's no, like CPN has stated, there's no Ten Commandments or anything like that, you know? And so that's, like I said, that's why I represent RLP because well, I call it true juggalos that are left out there, like my buddy Crazy, or Kevin, as I call him. You know, I don't call him his juggalo name. Only if we're like around a bunch of juggalos at a show, I'll call him by his name so people can recognize him, you know. But like, he's been down since Riddlebox first came out, you know. I got other friends too, you know, but like, I represent RLP because if any old school Juggalo fan or old school hip hop head sees the RLP logo or Devil in the Moon logo, they'll know what the fuck is up. They'll know that I am hip onto some shit, and they know that I know the music just by that logo alone, like that, you know. So don't think that you're the only one that's in this boat or category. And you said that everybody's been too scared to say fuck ICP. Dude, I've been saying that for a while now. Since um the Mighty Death Pop came out. I told everybody that was fucking horseshit how the songs sound. And I've said that many times that I said it many times that it seems like they put too much work inside the bonus shit instead of the actual fucking album. Sure, it sounds better than Mighty Death Pop or whatever, but the thing like the versions, it's just stupid. They're trying to stay relevant, but they're what? Going to be soon 38, 39, if I'm not mistaken. They're in their late 30s, right? They don't know what's hip. They don't know what's popular. They don't know what they're doing, basically. Twisted, they can relate to their fans. They've always been one with their fans. They understand what's hip. They understand what's popular and what's not popular. It seems like ICP, they're part of a dead dynasty, if you will. You know? Because whenever ICP was popular, or we're starting to back when they were good with their first Joker cards. Like if you look at society now compared to back then it was a lot more violent than today's society. All right, today's society is a lot more violent, like on TV shows and fucking video games. Back then, violence was out literally in the streets and shit. You know, so that was their calling for that. Now, nowadays they're trying to be like that, but yet they're also worried about being politically correct, and I think that's the main reason why their shit sucks now, along with them being all about the money and all that. And let's talk about the money thing. Everybody, and I've been getting the shit too for being an Esham fan. Whenever it comes to lyrically and shit like that, Esham's lyrics are deeper, better than ICP's. But like you said, you've been encountered with real juggalos who say, well, Esham didn't make as much money as ICP. Well, that's because Esham never got signed to fucking Disney, you know? So there's that. I'm getting away from the subject. We're mainly talking about Twisted. To be honest with you, I hope Twisted brings back House of Crazies, and I hope they bring back a new album with them. If not, maybe a super group with Blaze, the ROC, and fucking Twisted, and maybe ABK. Throw him in the mix, make a new version of Lotus, but don't call it Lotus and don't bite off Lotus. Just be themselves, make new shit. And when ICP was first starting off, and whenever Twisted was first starting off as House of Crazies, lyrically Twisted or House of Crazies, they were way, way better than ICP back in the day, man. Anybody could say that. And their beats were way better. Holy shit, dude. They were doing fucking acid rap style sounding beats and shit. And they were rapping really good, though I think, my honest opinion, I think that their fucking that their that their audio, their voice wasn't that good, like the equipment that they recorded with, I believe wasn't that good. Well, that's just my honest opinion. Their beats were fucking solid, and whenever ICP signed them, they didn't utilize those beats. They completely killed them. And they tried to act like ICP's puppets, if you will. Like, oh, we paint our faces, why don't you guys paint your faces, Join us, you know? Well, what's funny is that back in the day, ICP wasn't drawing a bigger crowd as House of Crazies back in that time period. But it is what it is. But yeah, man, I agree with you, and I got no problem with you not being involved with this shit, you know? Because it's not what it used to be. Being a juggler nowadays is mainstream. That's what it's became. It's became mainstream. It's not like a quote unquote dirty little secret, like you come home, you listen to ICP and you jam out to it. Nowadays, you could go out and about jam the ICP and other people will know it. You know, it's not become special. There's no magic in it anymore. And the people that say there still is magic, they're just lying through their fucking teeth. You know, and not lying like in a bad way. They're just saying it because they're trying to remember whenever the magic was good. You know, like you said, the carnival has been dead for a while. The family concept was all just a marketing ploy, in my opinion. You know, like how many we're not a gang, we're family or whatever T-shirts that they sold since then. You know, whenever they first introduced the whole family gimmick, how much merchandise did they sell with the word family on it? And tell me. I mean, you've been into this shit longer than I have, obviously. I'm sure you could probably tell me that. Pretty sure you can tell me that shit, man. Either that or somebody else, just tell me. Because I'm sure they made at least like half a mil off the whole family gimmick thing. You know, sure it was good when it first started, but it completely like went down to shit. You know, but yeah, man, you got some solid reasons of why you don't want to be involved with this shit. You know what I mean? But you know, I boycotted ICP. I haven't listened to any of their shit. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. Apparently, they have another season on their TV show. I honestly haven't kept up with them because to me, it feels like they betrayed a fan, and that fan was me, you know. But I'm just waiting for the new Nodis shit, man. That's what I'm waiting for, and that's who I'm supporting. I'm supporting them and Daniel Jordan. So that's who I'm. That's who I'm representing, you know. I'm not representing anybody else but Daniel Jordan and the members of Nodis because they're the only people that are speaking true shit. Sure, I'll follow Twisted every so often, but man, let's just come to a new time, a new era, if you will. That's what I think that this is. I think it's a new era, and for like true fans, like I would say you and me and a few others, we're a dying breed, man. And it's like when I went to see Twisted on the Halloween show. I ran into a guy that had a $42 suicidalist.com Nada shirt with the Black Hitler from the end of the world, and on the back says "Life after death. Which one do you choose?" They're selling three of all three members shirts. He's like, we were just talking and shooting the shit because I saw him in the bathroom. Because I was going to use the bathroom. I saw shit. I'm like, dude, that's what's up. And there was a juggalo or a family kid, if you will, who was painting his face, getting the sink all messy and shit. And I'm just like, and he looked at me and he's like, come on, let's head on out. I didn't even wash my hands. Talked to him outside the bathroom. And I'm like, dude, I can't fucking stand that shit. And he's like, you know what, man? Just do what I do. Just go with the flow. Because we're a dying breed of fans. We need to stay in this fan base. School the younger cats, you know? And then this guy was a lot older than me. He was like in his late 30s. All right, this dude was. He looked like he was in his 30s or late 30s, around Kevin's age. He looked like, and he's like, dude, we're a dying breed. We need to stay in the shit, school the younger cats. Otherwise, it's just all gonna go to shit completely. You know. I'm like, dude, you know what? You're right about that. So that's my word of advice to you, man. Stay into the shit. Go to the shows. Enjoy the shows. Just don't follow it on social media, if anything. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been following Twisted, but last time I saw Twisted's shop, this shop's off the fucking hook, dude. They had, like, fucking light switches with, like, full detailed pictures on the light switch covers. I've never seen that. Last time I saw that, I think, was with Kiss. I think that was pretty cool, you know. It might pick me up a lot, I was not gonna lie, but, you know, like I said, man, just stay into the shit. Just don't follow it on, like, social media and shit. or try to stay off social media. If anything, like me, I took a break from it because I got too angry at everybody and everything that's inside this whole subculture. I took a break, and now look at me. I'm not bitching. I'm not complaining. Sure, I'm complaining a little bit, but I'm not like hardcore bitching and whining and crying pretty much like I have been. And mad at the world. But you know, just do you, man. Fuck what everybody else says. You have your own opinion, and I like your opinion, and I agree with you 100%, man. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents for it, brother. Hopefully you see this video, and yeah, I'll let you go. Peace.